Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is finally over. After countless months of waiting, the Winter World Grand Prix 2019 is finally here. As always, I'm your host, Alex B, doing the play-by-play of the most watched tournament on M&H Racing. We have 20 lucky countries competing for that top prize, but 4 of them will be eliminated in the preliminary round. And before we get things started, here's a look at our 20 competitors. 16 of them were chosen based on viewership, while the other 4 were decided by the fans. Zimbabwe was close to being chosen, but was unfortunately beaten by Greece, Cyprus, Finland, and Haiti. Without further ado, let's get an overview at the first track. In the preliminary, all 20 countries participate in one race, and the last 4 to complete the course will be eliminated. There's a lot of pressure today on Mexico because they won the first 2 Grand Prix. Many Mexicans today are hoping for a hat trick. And with all the marbles released, the Winter World Grand Prix 2019 is officially underway. And Philippines gets the lead down into the first 3 mazes. Almost gets beaten by Brazil, but he still keeps it into funnel number 2. More than half the pack now going into funnel number 2 now. And it looks like the UK is still stuck up there. Now we have the Netherlands and Germany coming down to funnel number 2. And what's this? Now it looks like Spain's got the lead into the third set of mazes and into the final stretch. Keep in mind though, it isn't all about getting first place. As long as you're not in the bottom 4, you'll still be in the tournament. And here we go. Well, who's in the lead here? Oh, it looks like France has got it, and he's gonna take it into the maze. No, it's Vietnam. He's gonna be getting first place. And one by one, all the marbles are crossing the finish line. And Haiti just finished, followed by United States and Mexico. We also have Indonesia and Brazil crossing the finish line. Greece and Philippines follow behind. And Finland will be the last marble moving on. And what's this? It looks like Germany's stuck on top of the maze. After he heard about the news, I'm sure he just gave up right there. But Australia is still completing the course, followed by India. And Canada is going to be the last one crossing the finish line, with Germany still stuck up there. And this is going to be the first time the Great White North doesn't advance to the single elimination rounds. With the preliminary round over, the remaining countries are paired for the single elimination rounds. Only 8 of the 16 will be able to move on to round 2. And here we go. Let's get a look at the track that will be used in round 1. 2 dual tracks are used with a variety of finishes near the bottom. And here we go. We got our first round here with Philippines versus the States. And we're off down the first O, down the second, down the third, the fourth and the fifth, down the wild mouse, and into the maze at the bottom. And it's an easy win for the Philippines, with the United States missing that hit. And we're going to see the Philippines in round 2. Let's see who's going to face them. It'll be either Mexico or Netherlands. There they go, down the first O, down the second, down the third, down the fourth, and into the wild mouse. Netherlands getting a slight lead. Ooh, puts a nice hit on Mexico and is able to take the win. And it looks like this will be the first World Grand Prix where Mexico is not the champion. Now here we go with Ireland versus Greece. There they go, down the first O, down the second, down the third, down the fourth and the fifth, and into the wild mouse. And what's this? Ireland makes a quick turn there and is able to beat out Greece just like that. Man, the agility on Ireland is just insane here today. Now we got France versus Cyprus in match 4. Let's see who's going to take it. It's still neck and neck down those turns into the wild mouse. And they're both hitting each other in the maze. But France is able to free himself first and moves on to the next round. Probably one of the tightest races we've seen so far though. Now we got Brazil versus Finland in match 5. There they go, down the first set of O's. It looks like Finland has a lead going down that wild mouse. And he gets a nice hit there on Brazil. Oh no! Brazil gets the shortcut and he's going to be the one moving on. We got Spain and the United Kingdom now taking on match 6. And there they go, down the first set of O's, down the fourth and fifth, down the wild mouse, and into the maze. And Spain's able to knock his opponent out of the way and is awarded the win. Only 2 more matches to go here in this first round. And it's going to be taken on by Indonesia and Haiti. There they go, down the first O, down the second, down the third, the fourth and the fifth in the wild mouse. Haiti looks like he's got a good lead. Oh, it's neck and neck down at the bottom, and we'll have to look at the replay there. I think it's Indonesia, but we'll have to look at that photo finish. And the slow-mo camera proves otherwise. Indonesia is our 7th marble moving on. And Malaysia and Vietnam are our final competitors left. There they go, down the first row, down the second, down the fourth, the fifth, into the wild mouse. Hitting each other at the maze. Both are struggling. Oh, and it's Malaysia taking the shortcut and will be our final marble moving on. And that's it, folks, for round 1. Only 8 marbles currently remain in round 2, and 4 more will be eliminated once this round passes. For this round, we'll be using 2 mirror skyrail tracks. These have been a staple since 2015's marble race tournament. While last round tested the marbles' agility, now they will put their speed to the test. And folks, it looks like we're all ready to go for round 2. First up, we have Philippines versus Netherlands. And the gates released, they're off. Down the first set of turns. Down the first oval. Down the second. Still pretty tight. Ooh, Philippines getting a good lead down that last oval. And he gets a good win there in that final stretch and will be the one moving on. Now with match 2 of round 2, we have France versus Ireland. There they go. Down the first set of turns. France getting a good lead down that first O. Down the second. And down the third. France still getting a slight lead, but Ireland was catching up there. Man, if there was just a little bit of track, I have a feeling Ireland would have won that one. Now with match 3, we have Spain versus Brazil. There they go, neck and neck down the first turns. Still tight down the first oval. Brazil getting a good lead down that second, but neck and neck down that third. And Brazil takes it back into the final stretch. And here we go with our final matchup. We have Malaysia versus Indonesia. There they go. Indonesia getting a good lead down the start, but it looks like Malaysia now has it. Down the first oval. Down the second. Malaysia still keeping his lead. And he has no problems taking the victory there and will be our last marble moving on to the semis. And with that round finished, we now go into the semifinals. 2 marbles will be moving on to the finals and 2 of them will be battling for 3rd place. And as always, a quick overview of our track we'll be using for round 3. We'll be using 3 different sets. The first part Mr. Marble, the second part Marble Genius, and to finish we have the classic Hubelino funnels into the fidget spinners. All of these will certainly make the races more intense in these last 2 rounds. And here we go with our first match, starting with Philippines and France. There they go, down the first 2 mazes. Philippines has the lead into the zigzag and onto the ramp. Ooh, and France makes a nice hit there on the Philippines and is able to get the lead into funnel number 1. There they go, round and around. More than halfway through that first funnel, and it looks like France has the slight lead now in the inside corner. Ooh, no, if Philippines takes it, making that quick turn when he had the chance. But unfortunately, France takes him back in the second funnel. And it looks like now we're neck and neck once again. We're now skimming the edge. Who's going to take it into that dual pass? And the Philippines is able to keep his lead down that ramp and into the Hubelino funnels. And France now making his way down, joining the Philippines. And the Philippines is able to move on to the second funnel with France still stuck up there. And France is able to complete funnel number 1. Ooh, and makes a nice cut there into funnel number 2 and is able to get the lead into the third dish. Now it looks like France has a good lead here. Philippines not being able to do anything, and France makes it right down that fourth funnel and gets the win. And now we have our second match with Brazil versus Malaysia. Let's see who's going to be the one that versus France in the finals. Malaysia making it down that zigzag onto the ramp. Brazil as well making it down. Ooh, making a nice cut, but unfortunately Malaysia is able to still keep the lead into funnel number 1. Brazil making a nice soft hit there, putting both marbles neck and neck. But it looks like Malaysia is still able to hold on to it, skimming the edge. And he does, bring the race down to the second dish. Brazil making it down now. Nice hit there on Malaysia, and this puts the race back neck and neck. And it looks like here, because of that hit, Brazil now has the lead against Malaysia. Brazil now skimming the edge, and he takes the lead away, going down those dual paths and into the Jubilino funnel. Malaysia now making his way down that ramp. And let's see if he'll be able to catch up to Brazil here. And yes, he takes it back, making that nice cut, and Brazil is still stuck in funnel number 1. Brazil making his way down, making a counter hit there. And Malaysia makes another cut and is still able to keep it into funnel number 3. And Brazil now making his way down. You can tell he's certainly frustrated here, but he's still able to get that hit. Will he keep it though? He's now in funnel number 4. He has to get in there before Malaysia makes it down. And Malaysia makes the cut neck and neck, and he takes the win at the end, beating out Brazil. And it looks like Brazil will be fighting for 3rd place. And we got both marbles now on the track. Brazil versus Philippines. Let's see who's going to take 3rd place. There they go down the first set of mazes. Philippines struggling a little down that second maze, but he's still able to make it down the ramp. Struggling a little in that yellow funnel. Still able to make a nice hit there, and he's able to get the lead. Round and around they go. Philippines now skimming the edge here. Will Brazil be able to find an opening? And unfortunately, no, he doesn't. Philippines is able to make it down into funnel number 2. Brazil making his way down now, missing the hit. And Philippines still getting a good lead. More than halfway through that funnel now. Skimming the edge now. And Philippines still able to keep it down the double ramp. And makes it down that Jubilino funnel. Now we got Brazil making his way down. But unfortunately, it's not enough for him as Philippines already goes down to funnel number 2. And what's this? It looks like Philippines is already moving on to funnel number 3 here, with Brazil still stuck up on funnel number 1. It looks like for the Philippines, this is a definite win, but he's still got to keep his cool if he wants to take it once and for all. And Philippines now making it down to funnel number 4, with Brazil just making it down the 3rd dish. Skimming the edge there. Philippines down the fidget spinner field, getting knocked like crazy, and no, he gets stuck. Will Brazil be able to save the day? And it looks like Brazil gets stuck as well, and it looks like we have no winner. And as a result, we have to abort the race and redo that match. Wow, how disappointing for Philippines. Unfortunately, his ego just seemed a little bit too high, and that just hurt him at the very end. And we got both marbles ready to go again. And they're off. Going down the first 2 mazes. Philippines still getting the lead. Down that ramp. And Philippines making it first down that red dish. Brazil still struggling in the yellow funnel. But he comes down making a nice hit on Philippines. You can tell Brazil is more determined than ever here. Round and around they go. Brazil now just skimming the edge. Philippines isn't able to find an opening, and Brazil takes it down the blue funnel. And Philippines makes it down. Oh, missing a hit on Brazil, and he still keeps the edge as he skims the funnel. And unfortunately, it might be too late for Philippines, but he can still come back in the Jubilino funnels. We'll just have to wait and see. Philippines now making his way down the dual ramps. And now making his way into the funnels, but Brazil unfortunately gives him no chance into funnel number 2. Philippines still struggling. And he makes it down funnel number 2, makes the cut, and is able to take it into funnel number 3. Brazil still stuck up there, joining Philippines. Definitely the funnel's edge is the most dangerous for marbles, and it looks like now Brazil takes advantage of that and takes the lead into funnel number 4. But Philippines catches him on his tail and is able to take 3rd place. And Brazil there is going to be robbed a medal. Here we go, folks. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. France versus Malaysia. The top 2 take the stage for the gold medal match. Malaysia making his way down that yellow funnel. Ooh, getting hit there by France, and France robs him the lead. Malaysia struggling to get down there after that. and unfortunately misses the hit against France. France now skimming the edge. Malaysia still trying to find an opening, but unfortunately it's too late for him as France makes it down the second dish. Malaysia now skimming the edge and comes down further up. Round and around, both marbles go in that blue funnel. And France now skimming the edge to the dual ramps. And he makes it down the ramp, down the spiral track, and into the first Jubilino funnel. And Malaysia now making his way down that ramp, but I think it might be too late for him. And just as Malaysia appeared, France disappeared like a lightning bolt into the second Jubilino funnel. Both marbles now skimming the edge of different funnels. Definitely not looking good here for Malaysia. France was able to escape the danger zone just before Malaysia came in. But it looks like Malaysia's catching up. Will he still be able to keep this lead? Oh, but unfortunately he does not escape it fast enough, and Malaysia takes the lead into funnel number 4. What is going to happen, folks? Will France take the lead back? Oh, he makes the hit, takes back the lead, and wins the 2019 Winter World Grand Prix. Although France had the lead for the majority of the race, Malaysia was able to turn the tables into that last funnel, but unfortunately France was able to get the hit and ultimately gave him the win at the very end. And there you have it, folks. Philippines comes in placing bronze, followed by Malaysia placing silver, and France for earning a well-deserved gold. All 3 marbles shining proudly on the podium, but all competitors should be proud of themselves for participating in one of the largest country marble tournaments. Thank you to everyone who decided to come out on such a beautiful day for racing. Follow our social media down below if you want more M&H Racing, and if you are new to my channel, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be the first to watch our newest races. As always, I'm Alex B, signing off.